totally get that you've played the long game. After what happened with the crash, you've said Fianna Fáil puts the country first. I get your entire strategy. What I don't get is how you're going to end it.
Well, I've made it very clear in the speech, we'll go to another budget, and I think after that then...
so we could have an election in November?
I anticipate an election in early 2020.
January, early something
220.
like that.
And I can't be obviously overly prescriptive of that.
Okay,
or
no, I accept that.
And the point is, it's not playing a game or a long game.
But it has to end sometime.
But it's refusing to be reckless with our economy. It's refusing to be reckless. I think Sinn Féin have taken a reckless position. No, I saw them last night on your programme now saying, we don't want an election at all. That's some hell of a U-turn. A month ago they were calling on me to pull the plug, and they were calling for a general election because they get it as well now. They're beginning to get that Micheál Martin's basic line is one that the people buy and accept, notwithstanding their difficulties with the government. And I don't know what's happening within Sinn Féin, but we had a very reckless articulation in terms of the PSNI this week by Mary Lou MacDonald. The real worry I have about that is we spent an awful lot of time with the Patent Commission, 50-50 recruitment, and unfortunately the number of Catholics and nationalists joining the PSNI is declining. And her statement this week, I think, is very dangerous and reckless in terms of undermining confidence in a fundamental pillar of the peace process, which is policing in Northern Ireland. And her comments will be interpreted by nationalists in the wrong way in terms of whether or not they should join the PSNI. And I've met rank and file members of the PSNI who've said to me they're worried about recruitment trends of late in terms of that balance that we require within the PSNI. And the last thing we need is political parties trying to determine who becomes chief constable and so on like that. But there's something developing within Sinn Féin that's quite reckless, that's about creating chaos. They've collapsed the executive 2 years ago in the north. Do they want to do the same in Dublin in advance of the Brexit decision? And I think that's something that they need to reflect on.
Okay. Fine Gael are in power for 7 years. And a lot of people in all jurisdictions find it very hard to get a third term. And there is a great opportunity for Fianna Fáil. My question to you is, with the platform you have next weekend, and we've agreed there'll be an election within a year, more or less, what